We been kicking it since then. Like she delusional. Like it never gave that. Your life will go very smoother. No shade with it. No shade with it. Hey y'all, it's your girl Rayne Bandzz, and I'm back with another YouTube video.
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing sissy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas strip tonight. Slip that on and we might miss a fight. Fucking night, I keep the wallet in my shorty bag. You know she want.
So as y'all can see from the title, as y'all can see from the setting, y'all already know anytime I'm right here, y'all know what's going on. I got another story time for y'all. So as y'all see from the title, today we're gonna be talking about how my friend was a hater. She was jealous of me. She was just, it won't give a friend, baby. It never gave friend. I could y'all not, I never gave friend. Like I was saying, it never gave friend, it never gave none of that. It just gave jealous, envious, trifling, all of that. Like she was my biggest hater. She was a hater. Okay, so before we get into the video, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because baby, big Rayne Bandzz, never the little. Period. So let's get straight into the video. So we gotta give her a name, because we gonna call her Noodle. So boom, me and Noodle became friends in 9th grade. Me and Noodle met through my best friend. My best friend now, but that was my best friend when I met her in 9th grade. But me and Noodle met through my best friend. And yeah, pretty much we've been kicking it since then. Like ever since we had class together and all, we've been kicking it since then. Like that really was my June. We was locked in, couldn't nobody see nothing. Like yeah, I thought we was locked in. Like I seen her as somebody that I would still be cool with after high school. Like come on now, we too old for these little kiddie school friendships. No shade with it, no shade with it. But anyway, so yeah, that's how we really pretty much became friends. We did everything together. Like we hung out outside of school. This girl came in my house, slept in my house, like all of that. Yeah, like we was locked in for real. So I thought. So I'm gonna address some of the red flags. Like I'm gonna just start off the red flags to where I should have cut her off right then and there. So we're gonna start off from beginning to when we first met to like going on to now. So when I first met her, we was all cool, but she knew my best friend for like some years. They knew each other for years, but they never were best friends. Their friendship never gave best friend friendship. No shade with it. Like it never gave that. Y'all were just close friends. Okay? So when me and my best friend met, we was like locked in when I very first looked eye to eye. Like I'm telling you, we was locked in. Me and her both are Taurus. We connect real well. Like that. So when we met, it took like it haven't even been 2 months, and I was gonna ask her to be my best friend. Like that's how close we was, y'all. So I was actually be my best friend, but my ex-best friend had ended up the same day. My ex-best friend had ended up asking me to be her best friend. So me and my ex-best friend, we fought together, jumped people together, all of that. Like, so I was gonna ask my best friend for us to be best friends, but then that happened. So you know, I respected it, and I was cool with my ex-best friend. Like she cool. So I was just like, so I told my best friend, I was like, I was gonna actually be my best friend, but such and such asked me to be her best friend. And you know, she understood. She was like, yeah, I get that, whatever. Basically, she would have been my best friend if she would have never asked, pretty much. So my best friend ended up telling Noodle. She told Noodle that basically I was gonna actually, like, I don't know, spiteful stuff, like just telling her like, yeah, we was gonna be best friends, but such and such actually be her best friend. Noodle felt the type of way that me and my best friend was gonna be best friends. So having took nothing but a week, and she asked her to be her best friend. And since she didn't have a best friend, I mean, they knew each other for years, it wasn't nothing like that. So they became best friends. Cool. I personally didn't have a problem with it. I did find it weird that like after she found out that me and her was gonna be best friends, and now all of a sudden you want to be her best friend. But y'all knew each other for how many years? Why you didn't ask her that 20 years ago? Why you wouldn't ask her now? I kind of felt that weird, but it's just like y'all knew each other for a long time. I'm not tripping, but I peeped. Trust, I peep. We gonna let that slide though. Next. So 9th grade year, I was going through bad depression. Like, it was bad. I'm not gonna really get into too much detail because at the end of the day, that's my personal business. But basically, I didn't tell Noodle anything. Noodle had seen something and Noodle felt like it was something serious. So when Noodle asked me about it, I told her, I explained everything. Because usually when something like that, if you a real friend or whatever, you know, you would tell somebody to get help if you don't know the situation or whatever the case may be. You get what I'm saying? Just to be sure. You get understandable. But I told Noodle everything. I told Noodle I was okay. I was getting help or whatever. Like, I didn't need her to tell anybody. Like, I'm cool. Like, I swear. So Noodle was like, okay, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, it was cool. She made it to me. It was cool. So Noodle is the type that's boy crazy. Like, she delusional over boys that don't really want her for real. That they just gonna show her attention when they want to. So Noodle had this friend, and he wasn't in our group, but he was always around because them two, you seen one, you seen the other. Freaking frack. Like, so he was there, and Noodle basically, I don't know who came up with the idea, but both of them, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer, went to counseling and told counseling about my situation. After I told them, okay, right. I ended up stopped talking to Noodle fully. Well, it wasn't really fully, but I stopped talking to Noodle for a couple days, a couple weeks, because that kind of hurt my feelings. That I told you my personal business. I expressed to you what I was going through, and like, you know, I was getting help for it or whatever, and you went there and you went to told a counselor. You was a weirdo. And I felt some type of way about that. Like, that blew me. But she explained it to me that basically it was all his fault, and he just dragged her along, and she was genuinely concerned, blah, blah, blah. So as somebody who understands, like, if you really care, you know, you would have reached out. Cool. So I put it in my head that she was really concerned, even though I explained it to her, but she still was concerned. So that's why she told. I let it slide, y'all. Let it slide. On to the next. So now, like I said, me and this girl was real close. I forgave her for that. Cool. Noodle is more of a definition behind her name. Pretty much. So Noodle had like a smell to her. Like, I'm not gonna put her personal business out there because at the end of the day, this is YouTube and this is the public. But baby, it's Snow. It's Snow. I got no respect for you no more. So if you see this, I tried and tried and tried, but you tried me. So Noodle had like a little smell to her. Like, I could you not, that girl smelled like hot dog water. Y'all, I'm not trying to be mean. I swear, bro. Like, it was stank. Like, so stank. And as me being her friend, I tried to be so nice. Like, I never went and talked about her smell to anybody else. Never stopped hanging around her. Never, like, you know how, like, when somebody stinks, you don't want to be around them. You don't want to touch them. I never did that to her because at the end of the day, that was my friend. I bypassed that. So with me being around her so much, I got used to it. So it's just like, I don't smell it anymore. But people around us would just say slick comments. So when I did smell it, you know, it bothered me. But then I got used to being around her, so it didn't bother me anymore. But everybody else would talk about her. And it was kind of getting sad because you're my friend. I'm not a fake friend. So I'm not going to allow my friend. If I don't smell like that, oh, baby, I'm not going to allow my friend to smell like that. You get what I'm saying? So one day I was like, I'm going to just tell Noodle about her smell. As a friend. Like, I'm coming to you as a friend. I'm gonna come to you by myself. I'm not gonna do it in school. None of that. I'm gonna make sure this is like, this is just a me. Okay, well, maybe this is just a private conversation. Everybody don't gotta know. And all I'm gonna say is, I feel like I did as a friend. I feel like I didn't, because I don't want to say everything because, like, that's kind of me. But as a friend, I feel like I did do something wrong when I was telling her. Not as far as me telling her. Like, when I was telling her, I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't say it mean nothing. But the way I went about it, like, I don't want to say too much, but it wasn't nothing like that. It was just more people knew. But it won't. Okay. I'm gonna just shut up. My bad. But yeah, so I basically had told Noodle, and I had asked my mom and then 2 mutual people, how should I say it, because you know they knew about the smell as well, and it was bad. So I said it in that because at that same day she had gave me a shirt. I was supposed to wear with an outfit, but the shirt smelled so bad, so I had to wash it or whatever. But I wanted to tell her, so I was like, I felt like that was my time to tell her because she had gave me a shirt. And so when I told her, I pretty much blamed it on the shirt. Like, I sugarcoated so bad because I felt bad. Like, it sounded so mean. And I said it's so nice, but to me, like, that's mean. And when we was on the phone, she literally did not, like, she won't cry. Like, at one point, she started getting sad. Like, she started sounding sad, but she never, it was a respectful thing. Like, she was like, she understand, you know, she appreciated me coming to her about it or whatever and being a real friend. Like, to me, she made it seem like, you know, she wasn't mad that I told her. She was glad I told her because she see I'm being a real friend. That's how she made it seem to me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, all right, we cool. I'm like, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, now all the weight is like, it's off. Bro! So the next day, I go to school. I go to Noodle to hug her and, you know, say hey or whatever. And she distancing herself from me. Like, she not trust. Like, she don't bang with me no more. That's what it gave off. So I'm just like, okay. My bad. The world, like, I was just trying to be a good friend. That's all it was. I swear, I was only trying to be a good friend. So that threw me off that you pushing me away and I was trying to be a friend. Nothing but a friend. That hurt my feelings a little bit, but I won't trip. And I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm going to give her space. I didn't even say anything else about it. I let it be. And that was just that. And that's really where our friendship went down here. When I told her, our friendship was out the window. Like, we were never like this no more after that. Ever. Like, after that day, we fell apart badly. Like, we still hung out and stuff, but it won't how it used to be. Like, you could feel when the vibe is off. You get what I'm saying? You could feel it. And that's how it was with her. Next red flag. That was 3 red flags I just named, right? Yeah, that was the 3rd red flag. 4th red flag. Why should I cut her off? So, we're going to give, there's 2 examples to this specific situation, but we're going to give the first one. We're going to give the first one. Because this is the one that I know I have more details about compared to the most recent one. So, Noodle would offer me help or be there for me or do something for me. And then when I would accept the help or accept the offer or whatever, she would go back and talk about me because I accepted her help or I didn't do it myself or I didn't. That's not how friends work. But let me tell y'all exactly what I mean. Because I'm probably like, what you mean? Like, let me tell y'all. So homecoming, 9th grade year. What was it this year? No, that had to be this year. That was this year, y'all. So we in 10th grade now. Homecoming come up. I personally was not going to homecoming. And I wish I could show messages of me saying I wasn't going. I don't know if I still have them. If I do, I'm going to try to find them. I'm going to put them right here. Me saying I never intended to go to homecoming. Yeah, I knew homecoming was coming up, but I wasn't prepared. Like, it was a lot going on, and I was moving and stuff. So, financially and all of that, I didn't have it to go to homecoming. I'm keeping it up with y'all. Like, we didn't have it because we were doing stuff that was more important than me going to homecoming. So I won't trip about it because I could go my 11th grade year, my 12th grade year. So I wasn't going. This girl called my phone every day, begging and pleading for me to go to homecoming. Like, I'm like, I don't have nothing to wear. My hair is not done. Like, I cannot go. She was like, I have a dress that you could wear, this and that. And as far as your hair, we could also figure that out. But outfit-wise, if you only can't go because of outfit-wise and hair-wise, then I can help you with that. So you should stay on blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'll see. I'll see. I said, I'll see. So it's like the day of homecoming. She called me in the morning. She like, okay, so I'm going to show you the dress or whatever. And I asked, I want to give them names though, but like they're only going to get brought up once. So I don't know if I should say names. Okay, so we have another friend. So there's another friend. Person 1, which is the friend. And then and then person one and her sisters, 2 sisters. Cool. That's how we're gonna do it. So she was like, yeah, I just asked person one to ask her sister if she could do your hair, and she said she'll do it. Just get the hair or whatever, and for you to come, and she'll do it basically. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna see if my people gonna send me the money for me to buy the hair, and I'll come over there. All last minute. So now all I needed was really my outfit, and I was gonna figure out with the hair. So I'm like, I don't have a ride to, my people not taking me to the beauty supply store, so I'm not going. Like, I shut the plans down again. I won't go because my grandma said she won't take me to the beauty supply store. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not going. She's not trying to take me. She was like, I gotta go in a couple minutes anyway so I can get it for you. Da-da-da. I'm like, all right, I'm asking my mama to send me the money. And I have a screenshot of Apple Pay thing. I could send it, I can put it right there because I know I still got it. I should still have it. But my mom sent me money for me to pay for my hair. So my mom, I was ready to say her name. Noodle went to the beauty supply store. Yes. Noodle got the hair. Yes. I ended up getting hair and I got lip gloss, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that's all I got from the beauty supply store. Yeah. So Noodle went or whatever. She got it and I sent her the money. Noodle didn't pay for it. She was waiting for me to get the money. She made it seem like she was paying for it, but she asked, did you send it yet? But I'm like, yeah, I'm sending it now. Which she was like, yeah, I got it, whatever, da-da-da. I was going to send it either way, but don't make it seem like you're going to pay for something and you expected me to send you money. You know what I'm saying? I was going to do that anyway, but don't. So, boom. So, I sent her the money for it. So, she just like, all right, I'm going to bring, because they live right down the block from each other. So, all she had to do was bring their hair or whatever to the thing. Cool. So, I asked my grandma. My grandma gave me a ride to thing one at her sister's house. Perfectly fine. I got a ride there. They ended up doing my hair. Noodle brought the dress there already, and I tried it on. I was able to fit it, and I didn't have no shoes. Thing one, I call her Thing one. Wait, did I call her Thing one? What I called her? I don't know, but the friend, her sister, had heels or whatever, so she let me wear them, and I just ended up giving them back after homecoming because I don't even need them for homecoming. Cool. Keep in mind, I never intended to go to homecoming. I ended up going. Thanks to Noodle, which I said thank you numerous of times. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I had to go get my little sister and get my food. So, I don't know if y'all can hear me because of the fan, but disregard it. Like I was saying, yeah, I said thank you to Noodle numerous of times. Like, I kept saying thank you because I felt like she did not have to do that at all. Like, she did not have to do anything for me. You get what I'm saying? And I really did appreciate it. So I ended up getting my hair done by the sister. I said thank you to her too because it was real cute. Like, y'all looked real good. I don't care what I say. I looked good. So fast forward to like the next day after homecoming. Like the next day. So I'm in class and I'm hearing let me not say it was a rumor because one person, like, it was told to one person, but somebody else heard it. But basically it was told that like I was ungrateful. She told the friend, I forgot what I called her. Like, I don't remember, but we gonna call her friend. But the same girl with the 2 sisters, yeah, her. So she told friend that basically that I was she asked her if I said thank you to her. Mind you, the friend did not do anything for me. She allowed me to come. She asked her sisters everything. Yes, she still played a part, but like, we never had a conversation. She never spoke to me. I found out that she asked through her later on, so I didn't know that she asked. I thought Noodle asked. So you get what I'm saying? So I didn't really say thank you to the friend whose house it was. But I said thank you to her sisters who done my hair, who gave me everything. So she was like, did Rayne say thank you to you? And she was like, well, she didn't personally say thank you to me, but she said thank you to my sisters and stuff because, you know, they did something for her. She was like, oh, she didn't say thank you to me. She ungrateful. And then she talking about how somebody looked for homecoming, but she wasn't even prepared. This and that. She was really bashing my name, y'all. Like, y'all. She bashed the mess out of my name. I could you not, no lie. Like, talking so bad about me. because apparently I didn't tell her thank you and I was ungrateful. And basically she said I didn't have the right to talk when I want the one that got everything together for me. So she literally was like bashing my name basically. And so basically I shouldn't be talking about nobody else when I didn't do for myself. Everybody else had to do for me. Like I said, I never intended to go to homecoming. So for her to even say I can't talk about somebody because I didn't even get my stuff is wild to me. Regardless if I want to, I can talk about who I want to talk about. It's my mouth. And that's her problem. Once she realized that she can't, what Stunner said, and once you realize you can't tell me what and what not to do, your life will go very smoother. Don't tell me who and who not to talk about. Now we got another friend in place. We're gonna call her Rainbow, because she just so fruity. Like, so Rainbow, she basically told me what was said because she ride they bus. So Rainbow was just like, yeah, basically they was talking about you or whatever, saying this and that, and this and that. I'm like, for real? And she was like, yes. So I ended up going to the friend because out of them two, one thing about the friend, she is gonna keep it a buck. Like, she said your edges messed up, you stink, you this, you should that, she's gonna take what she said it. Like, that's one thing about her. One thing she's not gonna do is lie about what she said. So I won't tripping to go to her because, like, I just want to know what's the issue, what you talking about me for. So I went to her and I'm like, so I heard this and that, I just want to know, is it true and who said what? She was like, I didn't say that. She was like, she said what she said, and she basically was pretty much like that I didn't say thank you to her, but I did say thank you to her sisters. But at the end of the day, she didn't do nothing for me to say thank you to her. Which I was like, right, so I'm confused on why is it being told that I was ungrateful. She was like, I didn't say that. Noodle said it was telling me everything Noodle said. I'm like, Noodle is more closer with me than you is, and she, like, I would expect that out of you. Like, I would expect that out of the friend more than her. Like, but knowing their personalities, I mean, it's typical. But, like, I'm talking about, like, relationship-wise. Close-wise, the friend, I would have accepted it more from her than I would have did from her because that's my close friend. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that threw me off. And I just really was cool off her from there. And I really should have dropped her right then and there. But every time I forgave her. And I'm not going to keep doing that anymore. Like, I just can't. Now, let me tell y'all stuff I noticed about her. That's like, it don't give friend. Like, you don't know how to be a friend. That's her problem. She don't know how to be a friend. Let me tell y'all, with me being her friend, what I noticed about her and the type of character she is. She, like, and this is also, I guess this is also part of red flags on where I should have cut her off. She would talk about, like, okay, so back to friend, remember the one with the two sisters? Friend and Noodle been cool for like some time. Like, they grew up together. They live right next to each other for, I guess, all their life. I'm not sure. I don't really got the backstory on that, but they've been pretty much cool. I would pretty much say the sandbox. Like, they've been down to the sandbox. And Noodle would talk bad about her. Like, talk so bad about her. Like, I don't feel like I should say what was said on the media because I feel like that's not y'all business. That's not my personal business to tell. So I'm not gonna tell it, but just know she was bashing her name numerous of times. Bashed her name, but it was all up in her house. And weird, right? Weird. So thinking about it now, I should have known if the way she's talking about this girl like that, and they've been close since young. What makes me so special that she's not talking about me? That she not dogging my name? But yeah, that was that. Another thing, one thing about her, when stuff goes down, like, say she done something and all her friends cut her off, she would make up a lie, like a serious lie, and then, like, try to get us to feel bad for her so we would forgive her because this and that. For instance, she said one of her people got into a car accident because she fell out with one of her friends. So then her friend felt bad for her or whatever the case was. Basically, she lied to get her friend to feel bad for her, which ended up happening until basically the friend found out the truth later on. Weird, right? I know. Last thing I'm gonna tell y'all before I end the video, because it's like It's just so many stuff. I could go on and on and on about how weird this girl is. Another thing that I also found weird, when she called me, she only called me for drama or if it was about some boy. If it ain't have nothing to do with what she's doing or anything drama related to school, she won't call in to check up. She won't call in to, she was calling for drama or a boy. That's all her life revolves around. I could y'all not. That's all her life revolves around. Now y'all take that information, y'all take it how you want to take it. I'm just the messenger. But yeah, I'm not gonna keep, really pretty much bashing the girl. But all I'm gonna say is me and that girl is no longer friends. I found out everything that she was saying about me, like everything. It was bad. And then she swore up and down I was jealous because of her and my best friend being friends. We're gonna leave it at that because that got nothing to do with why I cut you off. So I'm gonna keep saying that in the video. That has nothing to do with why I cut you off. Simple as that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. She was a hater. She was jealous. It was just animosity. She was so envious when it came to me. Like, it's so sad, y'all. But that pretty much concludes the video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe, because the baby we lit over here and I got so many stories to tell y'all. So if y'all want another story time, comment down below and I got y'all. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, because baby, big Rayne Bandzz, never the little. And I love y'all so much, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. I want you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.